So this is gonna be the first YouTube slash podcast combination video that is with that intent. The other one was the idea just kind of came along as we got going. But just kind of want to set up what these are all about, or the majority of them are. Like I said in a lot of the videos that went out over the summer, coming off the treadmill or out of the trails, it's kind of like just get that good cardio high. And things come up and the way they do, like with a lot of people, in certain situations, yoga, things come up, and running, things come up, and lifting, you kind of have some time by yourself and thoughts. And so I just wanted to always share kind of some ideas and concepts that I kind of pull from podcasts or books or the radio, or things that just come up, just day-to-day life, and wanted to share them as we go. And one thing that happened, I was getting a little run and listening to some videos, and I've been kind of on this idea lately, and haven't really written about it because I think I'm saving it more for audio, because I don't know if I could write about it to draw it as clearly as I really want to and need to. But just a little exercise, something to do today, maybe on your way to work, on a lunch break or a break. Like I said, it's gonna be a short one, just a short little exercise. Could be tonight on your way home from work, or before bed, or just someplace where you get some quiet time to just kind of sit and think. And all I want you to do with this is kind of unthink. Like, I want you, the practice, the exercise here is to forget the title that you have, whether it's at your work, like erase account manager, erase hairdresser, erase trainer, erase coach, teacher, mom, dad, erase all those titles and labels. Just like to kind of go one by one down the list of everything that people have. You just kind of sit back in your chair and close your eyes and just kind of knock them out. Just kind of erase them from your psyche just for a minute. And it's probably not something that's that easy to do, but to just sit and think and imagine if you weren't, and erase them all. You can't just pick and choose one and say, like, I wish I wasn't this. Take them all away. The point of this exercise is to take them all away, and to kind of hone in on what's left and see what kind of comes up, what kind of thoughts start to arise. And the principle of it is to kind of accept and understand. And we're going to get into some other videos, but to kind of put things in its proper place, because sometimes we get caught up in our self-importance, or things like that, like ego stuff like that, and you're like, I'm a big deal with this, or I have to take care of this, everything's so important. And it's important to kind of put it on the shelf and in its proper, I call them like filing cabinet, to put it where it belongs, and not make something bigger than it should be, to where it kills your energy. Because that's really the most fragile thing, I think, that you really need to take care of is your energy in, energy out. It affects so much. It can affect stress and anxiety and depression and your sleep and your exercise. And if you're draining yourself with all these, with trying to just bang away at exercise X, and you forget about everything else, you kind of screw yourself. And then at the end of the day, like, I don't have any energy for anything else. But I think if you can learn to put these titles and roles in particular places, so that you can kind of pick and choose when to run the program. Like, it's program, you're gonna head on your way to work, you're about to run that work program, whatever that might be. Then you're out of work, you'll turn that program off, shut down that system and get ready to reboot another, or just leave the system off. I think that's a really cool analogy to look at it like that, where it's just, one program is running. You can't run more than one program at once, or the system starts to bog down, right? So you only want to try to run one at a time, two at a time if you have to, and really think about it like that, and then know when to start hitting switches and turn programs off, and when to give the system a rest, when to give the system like a reboot, and when to take care of it. So just kind of quick little thing to think about, like I said, when you get some alone time. And if you really want to, probably be a fun little exercise to do out in the crowd, to kind of sit back in a social setting and just kind of people watch. Who's playing a role? Who's still wearing that hat? I refer to ego as hats or masks. Who's wearing this one? Who's wearing that one? Who's really not wearing anything at all, and who doesn't give a shit? There's a few people like that. And I think it's, like I said, it's an exercise to pay attention to titles and roles and egos and masks and the whole thing. And like I said, turn them off, ground your energy. I learned how to install or uninstall programs. If you got a program in your system that isn't serving you, any positive purpose, you got to figure out a way to get that system out. If maybe it's a bug or a virus, you got to get it out. And then you got more vacancy to install something else, or just leave it as space, because space is good too. So just something to think about. Hope you enjoy what the things that are going up or about to go up. I'm not exactly sure what order they're all going to be on, but they're all going to be on. So any questions, text me, email me, tweet at me, or whatever the hell it is out there. And bye. And don't forget to visit Blue Chip Strength Station on YouTube for how-to videos, motivational stuff, and the website bluechipstrength.com. There's a new page on the site called the Movement Database. I'm going to be loading it up with a handful of exercises, kind of how-to stuff like that. So be sure to check out the website bluechipstrength.com and the YouTube channel Blue Chip Strength Station. Pretty clever names. Weird.